Now, a citizen's arrest is an arrest made by a person who is not a sworn law enforcement official. Now, although it is not a new phenomenon in Ghana, it is slowly on the decline, being replaced by mob justice. My guest this morning is Eric Delano Alifo. He's the founder and executive director of Help Law Ghana. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Great.
Now, let's define a citizen's arrest. How does the Constitution define it?
I'm not very sure on the text of the Constitution whether anything is there specifically on that, but what it means, what it means is a private person, a private Ghanaian citizen can arrest another private person,
Ghanaian citizen.
Yes.
So that means a citizen of another country can't come to Ghana and effect an arrest.
Well, I don't think that should be a problem, though, so long as the circumstances under which a private person can arrest another private person are there.
So not necessarily a Ghanaian.
A Ghanaian citizen, yes, but because we, as we said, citizens arrest, it would presuppose that it is for citizens of Ghana to arrest another citizen. Yeah, but there are various circumstances under which a citizen can arrest another person, another citizen. If you are not a police officer and you have to arrest a person, there has to be certain strict conditions that are provided in the law. Actually, I think this is the Criminal Procedure Act. It provides the circumstances under which a private person can arrest another person.
Okay. What are these circumstances?
Well, there are two categories. First of all, either the person is committing a crime in the presence of the arresting person.
So you have to actually see the crime being committed?
Yes. And not every crime also. Not every crime. Yeah.
What kind of crimes?
It should be a crime where the use of force is applied or violence is applied.
Such as?
Perhaps maybe if the person is robbing and is using force, or is attacking somebody, perhaps maybe assault, trying to beat up somebody, battery and all of that.
So what kind of crimes can't you effect an arrest as a private citizen?
The law, for instance, a traffic arrest and all of that.
If someone jumps a red light, you cannot arrest them.
No, at least the law doesn't provide for that. So I don't think that you can arrest somebody who is doing that. There are about five of them in the, I think, Section 12 of the Criminal Procedure Act. Injury to public property, for instance, if somebody is causing injury to public property or a property that is in the custody of the arresting person. Yeah, or that person's property. I think I can't remember all five. So either you see the person committing such crimes in your presence, then you can arrest the person, or if you reasonably believe that the person has committed, which means that the crime must have been committed,
and then you suspect
you reasonably suspect that this person was the one responsible for that crime, then you can arrest the person. So you have to be very, very careful, very, very, very careful. The police can arrest if they think a crime is about,
but not a private citizen.
Not a private citizen. The private citizen, the crime must have been committed,
or you should have seen the person in the act.
In the present, doing it in the act.
Okay. What amount of force can you use to arrest a person as a private individual? Because I can imagine that people would like to resist. You're not the police, you're not any law enforcement official, and you want to arrest me. I'm sure there will be a lot of force, there'll be a lot of resistance. So how much force can you apply in such a...
Again, you see, even arrest generally, even by the police, no force must be applied unless the victim, the person being arrested, is trying to escape, or is trying to maybe challenge the police or use force. And you just have to use necessary...
being committed, don't you have every right to use the necessary amount of force, or reasonable force?
Well, if you can tell the person that, look, stop what you are doing, and you are under arrest, and the person will stop and the person will follow you, then you don't need to use any force at all.
Let's go back a bit here. What is the procedure if I see someone committing an offense, robbing? What is the process? What do I do?
Well, I think generally robbery, because they are using force and they probably have implements that can cause harm. You have to be very careful. In fact, I wouldn't think that private people should involve themselves so much in trying to curb robbery, because the robbers may be
dangerous.
They may be wielding guns and machetes and all of that. So you have to be very careful. But where it is possible for you to use some amount of force to overpower the person, notwithstanding all the person is using, yes, you can apply that force, just that amount of
So
force.
what do? Do you tap them on the shoulder and say you're under arrest, or do you grab them and bundle them into a car? And what do you do exactly?
Well, you know, arrest is arrest. If that's going to work for you, if you are going to tell the person that you are under arrest, I've caught you, you're under arrest, come follow me, and the person will follow you.
Okay, so yes, follow me.
The
follow
best,
me
but if
where?
the person is not going to
Follow me
well,
where? Where do you take the person?
if you arrest, you have to hand the person over quickly to the police.
Immediately.
Yes.
You can't keep
As
them
soon
in
as,
a room
in fact,
for 5
I wouldn't
minutes.
say immediately. As soon as possible. As soon as possible is better than immediately. As soon as possible means as soon as it is possible for you to find a police officer around, you hand the person over, or you take the if there's no police, you take the person to a police
station. So you should not attempt to interrogate them or anything.
No.
Your duty is to just take them over to the police station.
Yes, take them to the police station. The police will process them for.
Can you face any kind of suit for arresting?
Yes, you can. For instance, where the law says that you must reasonably believe that the person has committed a crime. If that crime has not been committed at all, and you arrest somebody and you believe that the person has committed a crime which has not been committed, I believe that the person, you may be liable in a civil suit. You see, but if you in a civil suit by the person may take you to court and for libel or whatever.
Okay.
But if you attempt to use force, and you use force, perhaps or you detain the person, then a criminal action may also be necessary, because then they can also prosecute you.
All right, we're almost out of time, but my final question to you is, not too long ago, we heard about the 50 Ghanaian migrants who were allegedly massacred in cold blood in the Gambia.
Yeah.
Now, soon after that, there was an AU meeting to be held in Accra, and there were some international human rights activists who were planning to effect a citizen's arrest on the president of the Gambia, Yahya Jammeh.
Yeah.
Could they have done that?
I don't believe so, and perhaps that's the reason why they didn't succeed in doing that. That's the president of another country, and I believe that they have protocols and other international laws that deal with things like this, and so they shouldn't be able to do that at all. And that's why they didn't succeed. I don't think they can do that.
All right. Many thanks for your time this morning. I've been talking to Eric Delano Lifo. He's the founder and executive director of Help Law Ghana, and we've been talking about effecting a citizen's arrest. This has been The Chamber, previously known as The Legal Desk. New Day will return shortly after this break.